Alright, welcome back everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I'm here with Avery, and we're gonna be watching Does All Gen Z Think the Same? What do you think about Gen Z? I'm not really too hyped about it.
I'm not excited, but we are Gen Z, to be fair.
I recently made a video. There was like this Twitter gimmick account called Gen Z Moments, and it was just the most disappointing thing I've ever seen.
My parents will yell at me, they'll get mad at me, and we'll get into like such large arguments. It's even gotten to the point of one time where I've gotten into arguments with my parents with like, you're gonna have to move out if you don't like agree with these things.
Oh yeah, dude, there's
That's
just
a
like
normal
this,
thing.
There's a very huge generational gap at this point. And yeah, I mean, I don't think many kids relate to their parents anymore.
Yeah, I've had a hard time with my father, but like I feel like that's very normal. As I've grown up and gotten a job, that's really normal.
Yeah.
That I've gotten into arguments with him and I see what he's talking about now.
Yeah, especially if you're like LGBT, like God, it's gonna be hard.
Oh yeah, they have a hard time, to be fair.
I've sent or received nudes.
Okay, that's such a Gen Z question, goddamn.
Oh no.
Oh, dude. Anyone who does this is just zero in my eyes.
Go.
Yeah. I've received them.
Why? Why? I don't get it. Like, it's gonna be, I mean, I guess they're not internet influencers, but if you're a guy on the internet and you do this, you're done, dude. You're just done.
Men are unattractive. I don't understand why you would send.
Yeah, it's
pictures. You know what I mean?
Disgusting. Like nobody wants to see. I've never like seen someone. Oh wow, thanks for sending your PP, dude. Like this is never.
If one
I think I'm gonna need to go to the bar after this.
A certain job.
Also, how is there like levels to this? You know, there was like a strongly agree. Is this yes or no? Like
so. Is it like, is this okay to do? Is like, how do they frame this? I believe they said it as like, have you?
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
yes
it's
or no.
Yes or no, but I guess they always have these stupid lines. I guess this is if you sent a 60-degree angle if you're PP, 90-degree angle.
If one day I want to get a certain job or go into a political office, I just don't ever want to have somebody to hold that against me. Even
there we go, smart Daniel.
I like them.
I didn't necessarily need that. Like pics when they're just, you know?
Are we saying nudes?
Nudes. Should
Oh my god, I thought we were saying news. N-E-W-S.
Okay, that's straight up a Gen Z moment right there, misunderstanding the question.
As like a bisexual person and kind of just being in like a world
Yo, what is this shirt?
Already,
I don't know, man. They have some funky fashion.
iTunes Store 2004.
Is this a blazer?
I don't know.
That's kind of looks.
That
like
looks like a suit. It looks like a suit to me.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
This dude spent like 5K on his outfit.
He doesn't look bad.
Oh, he's got the drip, dude.
Because that's kind of like
He does got the drip. I just don't understand that shirt.
I mean, it is like the form of validation now. Like sending nudes is love, but which
This
hurts.
makes me just
Wait, what? Nah, I don't accept that. Sending nudes is love. Like, no.
Yikes. No, I think
Wreck is love, dude.
because I feel like I'm in the wrong area. You know, we're gonna go here.
If you, like,
How do you
seriously-
change your answer? You either did it or you didn't. Like, they're just lying at this point. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Your
Gen Z
values
moments
are
go.
did you cheat on the exam? Some would agree. Actually disagree. Like, shut up.
It's clear to me that they're just using me for my body. Nudes has a lot to do with appearance and
It
putting a lot of
is.
value.
It's only to do with appearance. It's got nothing to do with anything else.
The question was skinny jeans are out of style.
Oh, so I'm saying that they are in
Bruh.
Yes.
Two
Oh, no,
times.
Are they like, god damn, can't understand a single question. This is just pissing me off, dude. I can't.
I recently bought my like first pair of like baggier jeans, kind of like what he's wearing, and I was like blown away, honestly. Like there's so much space. You don't have to worry about it like bunching up and stuff. Like yeah, I don't know why we ever stuck with skinny jeans to begin with.
I think
This man just
the whole
discovered
skinny jeans
pants.
side part-
I get my news from YouTube.
Oh no. Oh no. What do you think
no.
the response is gonna
I-
be?
It's gonna be all on the right or Twitter.
No. I feel like the answer is all on the right, but they're gonna say the left. They're like, oh yeah, I'm actually super educated. I fact check from BuzzFeed.com. You know.
Yeah.
3,
And I feel like a lot of it's gonna be Twitter too.
Yeah.
If anyone's gonna disagree, it's gonna be on like Twitter.
Go.
Yeah. I knew it.
What?
Liars.
Because I try not to just, stay on YouTube because it can be a lot of disinformation, but I also feel like, I follow a lot of
there you
political
go.
YouTubers and I feel like their perspectives are different than what's on the mainstream because like
Yes, I do love listening to Jake Paul talk about politics. That's my favorite pastime.
three
Unironically though,
corporations own all-
Destiny's really good at this stuff. I like listening to Destiny. It's just entertaining.
I only listen to him cover the Pokemon drama. That's the only thing I
the
actually.
media.
Social news, Twitter, 100% easily.
We got it
Totally.
Twitter right. We got it Twitter right. This is she actually thought she was doing something here. She was like, I don't get my news from YouTube. That's all fake information. I get it from Twitter. The place with very, very real information.
Political
Oh my
stuff.
God.
I have like subscriptions to like New York Times, even Fox and stuff, just so that I get a perspective.
Yes,
from
I
everyone.
subscribe to Fox News. That's why I get all perspectives.
Oh my
And
god.
I tend to go ahead and like focus more on like the journalism stuff. And YouTube is like the headlines, but I don't.
Journalism's
click the video
dead,
and, like,
dude.
deliberately watch it until I've known the facts.
The ability
The
of
facts. The facts and logic.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
God damn.
Twitter to get opinions out there from people who aren't political pundits is really valuable. And when big things happen, Twitter usually hears about it first.
I feel like it kind of just comes down to like
man.
a media literacy thing, and it's something that like our generation and further generations are gonna have to face. We haven't been in this era where there's like what Sarah was saying about like the democratized way of social media, where like everyone can say information. We're like in this new era where we pretty much have to learn how to decipher which is valuable.
Just nods her head. Didn't understand a word he said. Dude,
Yeah,
you
she's
know
probably not
the
even listening
thing
right now.
I hate the most about Gen Z is they always act like they know stuff about, they know what they're talking about, but they literally don't ever. It's so annoying.
Valid information, what's not. I'm like,
And I'm part of
social
Gen
media
Z, so
continues to
like,
Yeah. But I don't know. That's just it's.
I feel
actually
like
baffling
we
to
are
think that.
completely disconnected from them because I think we're like the older side of Gen Z, you know? We're like borderline millennials.
Mhm.
Which allows us
Yeah.
obviously to have more diverse opinions, but I think that should be taught in school as well.
Do your guys' parents ever just call you and be like, did you know this happened? You're like, yeah, it happened like 5 hours ago. And you're like, did you just find out now?
It's usually fake.
5 hours ago,
No,
they were
no,
doing
that's never
work.
happened
They
to me.
were working, you moron. They don't got
That's-
free time like you.
That's never happened to me. What? No.
Hey, like suppose it was like, oh, there's a new COVID variant. It's like I found that out 5 hours ago, boomer. Like imagine
what's-
being like that.
What's 5 hours gonna do to your like? You're so
Literally.
insignificant to like the world. What is
Exactly.
5 hours gonna do?
This
You don't need
guy's
to care
speed
that
running
much.
his information, dude. What a
Fake
moron.
news
glad
with my
Sarah-
mom.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
usually fake news with
My mom, she gets
Yeah.
news from Facebook.
Same,
Literally, she
same,
calls me. She's like, did you
yeah.
hear about this? Like, mom, that's
Oh my god, they get their news
Oh
from
my God.
Facebook. I get it from Twitter. I'm completely different. Like, it's the same garbage. I
Oh
agree.
my
Facebook is
God.
probably worse. But goddamn,
Facebook
don't
is
act like
worse,
you're
but-
better than it when you get it from Twitter.
I know.
Like, goddamn.
I'll
Yeah.
bet you.
Yeah.
I'll bet you these guys follow Twitter accounts that are pretty much like repeat
One
the
s-
same
yeah,
opinions. It's an
one-sided.
echo chamber.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
guarantee
she was on
they're in an echo
Instagram.
chamber.
She just was like, she was seeing the wrong stuff, and then she was like, the vaccine, those microchips, and I was like, Mom.
I think it's also important to think about like why people believe that. Like, yeah, it's like stupid and it's funny to make fun of, but like people are afraid of like, really rich people who are going to be like controlling a lot of stuff without,
She has a point.
Yeah,
democratic
I mean, the rest
At
of
least
the,
she's kind of grounded.
the rest of these people essentially just like, yeah, my parents are really stupid. And this person's
Yeah.
like, yeah, maybe they have a point and their
Yeah,
reasons are valid, you know.
Yeah, I mean, she's looking at. Okay, I was clowning on her earlier, but she's actually looking at like every perspective here, which
Yeah.
is, I'll give her credit where credit's due.
3,
Highly
2,
doubt it.
1, go.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I feel
kinda
like
expected that.
I feel like discussing politics with your family is a perfect way to break it apart. Like, just don't. I don't know.
Show them a different perspective and like have an open conversation, but like I'm kind of at the point now where it's like, you know what, let's just not talk about it. It's probably for the best.
My parents always say to me,
This
like,
guy is
"You-
probably the best guy there. Like, he knows what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a very
Everyone
relatable
agree.
moment for Gen Z. Like, every single strongly agree.
2,
Bro, are you Gen Z if
One,
you're not depressed?
go.
Yeah,
I think
there we
everyone
go.
strongly agree. Yep.
Jeez.
There are a lot of points where it is romanticized, and I think
I don't know why, like, the entire Gen Z is just depressed. I don't know what it is. It's like we have the most
honestly-
comfortable lives ever, but also the most stresses in the world.
I think it's the media. I think a lot of it's media. Our intake of media, and we don't know how to like sustain our
True.
What's the best way to
We're
put it?
kind of getting fed like depressing stuff every day, and nobody like
That.
nobody wants to hear a story about happiness and stuff. That's once in a while. It's usually like
Yeah.
panic and distress that sells.
And we're just overstimulating ourselves. You know what I mean? So we
Yeah.
can't just like if we were understimulated and we got that like stimulation every so often, we would be a lot better off because then we would appreciate the things that we have.
True.
Now, because we're overstimulated, we can't appreciate what we
We
have.
literally don't
You know what I
just sit down anymore. We're constantly doing something all
We're
the
on our
time.
phones,
Yeah.
something, fidgeting. Yeah,
We
can't
It's a
just
it's a
relax.
difficult
Yeah.
struggle, and also I think like within like the Black community, there also is just not a lot of attention to mental health at all. Obviously, there's points where I feel flustered and I feel like like everything's crumbling around me, and that's like a very
Yeah, that's
common
one
human
thing I really hate about like, older generations, like mental health just doesn't exist. They're like, yeah, like if your like leg is broken, they'll be like, "Oh my God, I need to comfort you." But you could have an equivalent mental injury and like it would just be worth nothing,
Hey, I haven't taken a shower in 4 weeks and I can't get out of bed and I haven't been eating food. And they're like, ew, that's gross. It's like, that's what depression is.
Especially with our generation, what ends
Some
up
people
happening.
are like, "Oh, it's quirky," like TikTok users. I hate
Oh
that
my
so
God,
much.
depression is a personality now
Yeah,
too, and
you
it's
know
really
that-
frustrating.
Who's that? Corinna Knuff or whatever. She had like
Pop,
merch
yeah.
for social anxiety or something. Like, bruh. I mean, you shouldn't be
see-
like. I mean, I feel like you should definitely train yourself not to be affected by words specifically.
Exactly, yeah.
And like if words can like consistently make you cry, there's a problem. I mean,
Yeah.
well, you need to just tune that out and understand that there's
Yeah.
probably like 9-year-olds speaking out of their
Mhm.
mom's iPad or some shit. It's like
Yeah.
you don't need to take their opinion as like actual real people,
Gospel,
especially if you're
yeah.
like a YouTuber or streamer. You're gonna have thousands of people telling you to just neck yourself. Like, what are you gonna do then?
Yeah.
Cry? It's like,
Terrible.
yeah, it's just it doesn't matter what kind of content you're making. There's like happy baby laughing videos on YouTube. It's got like 1 million dislikes with people saying, "Hope the
Yeesh.
babies die." Like, people
Oh
are
my
just
God.
messed up, dude. That's just
Yeah.
how it is.
I think
Caroline.
this generation's too soft.
Yeah,
in a
that
sense.
is
Like-
100%, bro. They're like getting offended over everything. That is something bound to make you cry like every single day. Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't
Yeah.
you shouldn't care so much what other people think. Like, you should to an extent because that defines your role in like society
Mhm.
and tells you how to act. But also, like, if someone calls you an idiot and you're not an idiot, why do you have to cry over it? Like, just
Yeah.
you only like unless you think it's true, right? If you think it's true, then they'll start affecting you. So
I don't really like it when people like compare their depressions because like, saying like someone else is not depressed because you don't really know what they like feel. But I'm really glad that people are like talking about it now and that we can all like bond over it. I'm truly thinking that like the pressure that's put on our generation with social media is what like causes it.
yeah, I feel like there's a bunch of people who go like, okay, you're rich, you can't be depressed. Like,
I
try
hate
being
that.
me. It's so bad. Like, they have like, how do you expect other people to have empathy for you when you have no empathy for anyone else? It's
Mhm.
just
I think
I am
on the flip side, I think people talking about it too much too, it really glorifies it.
yeah.
So like
absolutely.
yeah, it really demeans like the value of
Yeah.
it, and again, it's a personality trait at this point. And it's like,
Yeah, all my friends are depressed. I must be depressed too. Like,
yeah,
it's actually a really hard thing to go through. Optimistic. Are you optimistic about the future?
honestly, yeah. But that's because like I'm really into technology, and I'm optimistic in the sense of like technological
true. We're gonna
advancements.
be around. Hopefully, if we don't
I'm
have
excited.
cardiac arrest, we'll be around for like 50, 60 years, and
Yeah.
yeah, I think in that time, like, we could have some
We're going to the
really
moon.
cool things, dude. We could
I think
imagine like, dude, like when we grew up, there was literally color TV. They're like black and
Yeah.
white. We had the NES freaking garbage games essentially, and now look at what we had, dude. I'm super
And, like,
excited. Like,
I know.
just
I genuinely think we're going to the moon.
One thing I really want, I don't know if you've seen one of the episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Essentially, they get transported into this, like, virtual world, and they get to, like, duel everybody else. Essentially, like, something that can transport you into another world. Imagine, like, living
Yeah.
in the Pokemon world, dude. That'd be
Almost like
sick.
VR. It sounds
Yeah,
like it's basically
exactly.
real life. It's Have you ever seen Sword Art Online? I don't know if you have.
Yeah, I've seen Sword Art.
Yeah, it's like I
That would
really
be
want that. I'm not
That
gonna
would be
lie.
sick. That would be sick. Except the
really want
dying
that.
in real life part. Hope you guys did enjoy. Smash like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out Avery's channel as well, link below. And yeah, that's about it. Bye bye.